Hey everyone, my name's Pupsker, and today we are going over the new update, the Steel Path. Essentially I'm going to go over the quick patch notes, just so people have a general understanding. It launched on PC today, or I guess yesterday, and will be launching on console probably in another week or two. So let's first go over the patch notes. And then once I'm done the patch notes, I'll just give a general overview on the Steel Path, how I think it is, how I might think it'll shape Warframe. Really, who knows, right? The Steel Path. It is time to take on a new challenge. The origin system is ever changing. Our enemies grow more powerful. Only the Tenno with true mastery of their arsenal will overcome what awaits us. Once you have found yourself with a completed star chart, you may choose to arm yourself for a higher tier of enemies in Warframe. With this update, we are introducing the Steel Path, a way to replay the star chart with all regions receiving 100 plus enemy levels. You will earn exclusive emotes and trophies by completing each region, team up, or go alone. Good luck. If you are not ready for this challenge, fear not, it's not going anywhere. One day you may be prepared to take the Steel Path. Your weapons make music, and the enemies call for song. I didn't read that right, whatever. Visit Teshin to learn more, if you are ready. Requirements. A completed star chart, access to arbitrations, is required for the Steel Path. Teshin will invite you to seek him out in any relay once you've met the criteria. What you need to know about the Steel Path. Oh, this just says that they changed things, so it's not quite like the test cluster. The test cluster made changes, no shock there. You can toggle on/off the Steel Path in the star chart, which will automatically change the star chart to reflect which path you wish to play. Mastery can be earned by completing each mission on the Steel Path. Similar to normal star chart, mastery is earned once per node. Enemies on the Steel Path are 100 plus levels higher than their normal mission counterparts, and have enhanced defenses. Their enhanced defenses are not quite as high as sortie modifiers, but enemies do have a 150% bonus to health, armor, and shields. This decision was made based on public test cluster feedback. I don't care what it was originally, so everything's pretty strong, no shock there. The Steel Path has custom gear rules, 1 minute cooldown on restores, so you can't spam restores. Open worlds. Orb Valis and Plains of Eidolon have a special Steel Path bounty you must complete to progress. It is the 6th tier bounty, only accessible on the Steel Path. Cool. The Steel Path Eidolon's levels, will increase respective of their difficulty for a Tenno who seek a challenge. And also drop 1 Steel Essence on death. That's actually freaking insane. I didn't know about Eidolons. Okay, boys. This is a serious update. Junction Spectres must be fought at their new 100 plus level to proceed in the star chart. Makes sense. You'll notice that the junction tasks pop up on hover will not appear in the Steel Path, as those items are not required nor rewarded for completing the junction. Good. Xmas enemies will have a chance at dropping Riven Slivers and a new currency, Steel Essence. That alone probably is pretty hype, honestly. Arcwing missions within the Steel Path will contain enemies with a 50 plus level increase instead of 100, and the 150 plus bonus health, armor, shield modifier will not be applied. This decision was made based on test cluster feedback. It was awful apparently. Note, Railjack is not part of the Steel Path. Cool. Progression rewards. As you progress through the Steel Path star chart, Teshin will award you for each region completed with its respective planet decoration and planet emote, as well as a 2x Steel Essence per region, which can also be earned simply by playing Steel Path missions. The Steel Path Honors and Steel Path Essence. Almost done. In addition to those rewards, Teshin now has the Steel Path Honors, a store only accessible when the Steel Path is unlocked. Similar to the Arbitration of Honor store, the Steel Path Honors take Steel Essence as a currency. Steel Essence can be found as a resource drop from Xmas enemies within the Steel Path. By accessing the Steel Path Honors, you can exchange your Steel Essence for the following rewards. The Bishamo armor set. This is Teshin's armor set. 10,000 Kuva, random relics 3-pack, and a stance form of blueprint. It's okay. Not super hyped, but not disappointed or anything. That's cool. And then Korra Deluxe, Deluxe skins. Zorus changes. Okay, I did want to go over this. Oh yeah, Nightwave Glassmaker 3 is now live. Zorus interaction changes. Certain Warframe abilities and exalted weapons will now reset the melee combo counter only if the Zorus is being used. The overwhelming damage output of certain Warframe's abilities was not our intention with a melee infinite combo weapon. And the conversation of Zorus or you're doing it wrong is greatly restricted in terms of player choice. Well, that's honestly depressing because there's other stat sticks in the game, so yeah, we can just cry about this. And then they do a bunch of changes. Read those if you want. I'm not going over those because that's not the point of this video. Okay, I already half recorded this part because I got a work call in between and it totally messed up my tempo. But anyways, the update, oh my god. So I started playing Steel Path. Essentially this, you just go to Teshin and be like, hey buddy, I want to do the Steel Path. Teshin's like, okay, go do it. And then he kicks you out. So it's so hard. Oh my god, I got my ass beat so hard for so long, it was insane. My first attempt, I think I just went as a random Warframe or something. Maybe I just went as Rhino with a bad build, and then I just got destroyed. And then I went with a proper build, everything like I just double checked, made sure it was good, still using Rhino, and I got destroyed again. And then I tried just doing a Invisible Loki build, and I got through. It was a massive pain. I just wanted to see how it was solo, wouldn't recommend doing it solo at all. It looks like you'll actually have to have proper builds for this, to be honest. Like, I've always just not cared about min-maxing Warframe builds, because Warframe's one of those games where it's like, anything's so easy, like, who cares? Just build for, like, the memes at this point, right? But Steel Path is not that. You will have to do actual builds. My builds are, like, easy for endgame Warframe, but not Steel Path endgame Warframe, so it's all out the window, guys. I will probably be farming a lot more now, probably have to play Warframe a lot more now, and I will have to level up so many mods. So that is where I'm at. Pretty much you're probably fine if you do any like DPS build that can quickly kill everything. What is it, Mesa? Yeah, Mesa is hella meta, I would say at this point, because of all the shooty guns. So if you have a really good Mesa build, hey, go do that. But I'm not really an expert, let's be real here. I just kind of shit show everything in Warframe and just throw my guns around. What I was using was my guns do absolutely no damage. Oh, I tried with Volt. Yeah, so I tried with Volt, and yeah, my guns do no damage. Like, even my guns who had full pretty much status, they just didn't do anything. The light units died easily, but the Lancers and the Eximus units and the Noxes, they just destroyed me. Nox alone was enough to just make me want to quit when I was trying guns out. And then the Eximus units came in and I was like, well, what the fuck is this, guy? So yeah, my builds suck. I can't use any guns. None of my guns are strong enough. I could probably do a sniper build if I really cared, or a bow build to like one or two shot them, but no, that's not fun. So I'm gonna do this in teams. I'm gonna try and stream it more on Twitch and then maybe make a video out of it here and there, or just like general opinions, but yeah. For now, Steel Path kind of sucks for me, but I think it's actually a really good update. Like, I think it's definitely gonna add a lot of enjoyability to the game for a certain subset of people, mainly the ones that are like, need harder. Like, I've never personally cared too much about Warframe needing to quote-unquote be harder, just because the way the game's made, it's just like, fuck, no, who cares? I just don't care. This is not a well-balanced numbers game, right? It's a shooty gun where you shoot 1,000 bullets a second, right? It's insane and impossible to properly balance that perfectly, right? It's not a perfectly balanced game. It's more of a casual, fun, kill 'em up game. Like, it is the power fantasy game. So I'm very excited to see what this will do to change that. I didn't know that Eidolons also got Steel Pathed, so my god, I'm terrified to see people do Steel Path Eidolons. That is insane to me, because I always thought, like, hard tier Eidolons were super hard, but I guess thinking back now, people had really meta builds to kill them very quickly. What was it, like, doing the hardest one, like, every 5 minutes, or was it 6 times an hour? I can't remember. Sorry, I'm not an Eidolon farmer. I've killed the Terrorist, the like lowest tier. I don't know. I've killed the lowest tier Eidolon a couple times, like a handful of times. As you can tell, I still have my crappy moat amp, I believe. So yeah, that's where I am on that. There's so much to do in Warframe, and there's no reason to do any of it. That's the funny part. So like, you can do anything whenever you want. So I just haven't gotten to a lot of things or grinded those things up. So yeah, that is what I'm going to be doing, and that is what I hope everyone else is going to be doing. I just straight up can't do this. Invisible builds solo makes sense. I'm curious to see if this is going to be a new affinity farming method or a new focus farming method. Very curious to see the numbers on that. This opens up a lot of ideas on what late game farming could be. It's just kind of weird because you're going to have like the late game meta builds to be able to do it effectively. So I'm just curious to see how the metagame's going to build up around this, to be honest. It's just blowing my mind, but hey, essentially, I'm a huge noob. I can't do anything in the Steel Path. I'm just so sad about that. I'm probably going to do it in a groups of 4 star chart stuff, and hopefully people can be able to carry me enough. I can do damage because I have my War with 5 Forma on it, so it's good enough, right? Like, I can do damage. I just can't do a lot of damage everywhere, and I die very easily. But that's okay. I'm going to try and stream on Twitch again, so check me out there. If you like this video, gave you information you were looking for, you know, subscribe. Check out my stuff on Twitter. I just randomly tweet. Actually kind of sucks. And check out my Twitch again for the 3rd time because I'm going to start streaming there and making videos from that. So if you like that, thank you. If not, oh well. I'll post on my community tab anyways. That's the end of this video, guys, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.